Shati. We're fucking back. Yo, bro. First and foremost, I just want to say I did record my previous video on time. I recorded it on time. I mean, like sometime last night. But on everything, I recorded it last night, and then at the end of it, right, I was gonna do my outro. It just like shit itself, and my laptop said like, yo. Like capture failed. We didn't fucking get it, and so I was like, shit, we're cooked. I thought the whole video didn't record. I didn't even try. I closed my laptop and I went to sleep because I had work early the next morning. All right, but look. I swear I did it on time. Those aren't fraudulent picks. I did go 10-1. I would have gone 11-1 if Bellato or Gelato didn't fucking pull out of his fight on the day of the fight. Fucking cut him. Cut his bitch ass. He went fucking to a draw with Jimmy Crute. Fuck that guy. Anyways, we are doing the recap video, Burns versus Morales. And let's fucking get into it. There's a lot to talk about. I'm really hyped. I hope you guys enjoyed my last video. I feel like it was my best video to date. Only yet to be topped by this one. Cause every day we get fucking better. You already know how it goes. Alright, but let's get into it. Without further ado, let's start. Let's start at the very beginning. Even though you guys don't fucking care. Tisha Pennington versus Luana PN, her hero. I didn't watch it. On to the next one. Hyung Suk Park versus Carlos Hernandez. I also didn't watch it. Okay, on to the next one. Elise Reed versus Denise Gomez. I mean, it was just plain and simple. Like I said, I'm gonna go. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna go with the fight with the wait, what? 9 out of 10 times. I'm gonna go with the fucking lesbian. Okay, I'm gonna go with the woman that fucks women. That fucking lays mean meat on another woman, alright? That's the fighter I'm gonna go with. I'm not going with fucking tofu milk mom Elise Reed. No, I'm going hard stud Denise Gomez, and she gets it done in the second round, as I predicted, I think. And then Luana Santos versus Tainara Lisboa. I thought this was like a 50-50 matchup. I would go with Luana Santos because I thought she would marauder Max. Even though she gets hit more often, I felt like she would have been a marauder. Rather than Tainara Lisboa, who is kind of a land one, get hit one kind of fighter. Now, Luana Santos is the same, but she does it at a much higher rate. At a higher FPS, if you will. She's one of those teammates that'll just go 12 for 12. She's like the DPS that is like pretty shit on your team. But she like does enough, She does enough while also getting killed the most in the fucking lobby. You know what I'm saying? So Luana Santos gets it fucking done by rear naked choke, I believe, right? In the second. Last minute. Whoa, last minute? I was not paying attention. Oh yeah, because she had like a sick Kimura, right? She had like a fucking nasty Kimura or something. Oh, damn, that's a tragedy. Tainara just had to last one more second. But Luana Santos was just marauding her the entire first and second round. I'm a little sick. Sorry about that. On to the next, though. Yadir Deval versus Connor Matthews. Get this motherfucker out of here, yeah? Yadir Deval. I didn't really watch this. I think I was making food. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I also wasn't interested in this fight whatsoever. But he gets it done. First round. Submission? Rear naked choke? What did he do? I forgot. I didn't remember. I didn't watch the fucking fight, okay? I kind of did from the corner of my eye. Onto my go! JG gets it fucking done against Thiago Bomb Moises. Hey, I'm a motherfucking Fighting Nerds fan to the day that I die. Unless it's Thiago Moises or Bruno Brazil. Fuck those guys, alright? Jared Gordon gets it fucking done, dude. Easy. What was it? A right hand or a left hook from Jared Gordon? I can't really remember what it was. But Jared Gordon slips out the way of a left hand, I believe, because Thiago Moises was throwing a kind of like a, I don't know, he was kind of just throwing like a left hook, right hook, and the right hook caught Gordon earlier in the round. And I was like, ooh, that seems like it's going to be a problem, because every time they started to engage and every time they started getting nasty in the pocket, I would see Gordon kind of like leave that side of his head like just overly exposed. And Thiago Moises did land on it like once or twice. So I was getting kind of worried for that, to seeing if Moises was going to like really plant hard and just like unleash a nasty right. But he didn't really get that opportunity, because in the middle of the exchange, Gordon, I want to say it was a right hand. Oh, fuck. Was it a right hand? It doesn't fucking matter what happened. Gordon caught him with the nasty right. Sets Moises down bad. And I mean down bad. Immediately flat on his back, head on the canvas, legs stretched out flat. He's completely perpendicular to the fucking ground, dude. Like, I don't know. He just got fucking hit hard as fuck, and he dropped, right? And then Gordon follows up with a, and I mean it, with a perfect and absolute beauty of a single ground and pound shot follow-up. Perfect. Just right on the, I'm going to sound like fucking Michael Bisping. Right on the fucking button, dude. Just one pop. All right, ref, call it. It's over. Jared Gordon gets it done. Has a heartfelt post-fight speech. You know, I rock with my boy. You know, from nothing to something. You know what I'm saying? From the big leagues, or from the little leagues to the big leagues, you know, doing cocaine under the fucking Madison Square Garden to fighting in the Madison Square Garden. You heard it right here, motherfuckers. This boy's on a 6-fight win streak. I ain't hearing nothing about it. Jared Gordon gets it fucking done. Thiago Moises, I'm sorry, bro. You're cooked. You're wraps. Pack it up, buddy. I don't know. Go to the GFL or something, bro. I don't want to hear from you no more, bro. On to the next. Good shit, Jared Gordon. We got fucking Triple G. Fuck, bro. That was going to be a hard-ass like name introduction, too. Here, I'm going to do it one more time, see if it works out. We got my boy Triple G, Gabe Green in the house versus Mateus Camilo. What's Gabe Green's nickname? Gifted? Triple G, Gabe Gifted Green versus Mateus Camilo. Hey, you like the double intro? Shit. Anyways, Mateus Camilo was looking real good. I mean, we're going to have to give Mateus Camilo props. He was coming up a weight class from featherweight. In my last video, I predicted that he was coming from featherweight. I didn't even know. But yeah, he looks like he has the frame of a featherweight. That's why I assumed it. But coming up from featherweight to fight at lightweight, well, Gabe Green is doing the opposite, coming off of about a 2-year layoff from fighting at welterweight, coming down to lightweight. And Mateus Camilo was doing a great job, not necessarily out-muscling Gabe Green in the clinch, but he was holding his own and he would reverse positions. It didn't look like Gabe Green had a strength advantage over Camilo, which you would kind of assume since he was coming down from welterweight. But he didn't. He didn't have that strength advantage. Camilo was in there kind of the whole time. Camilo won the first round. I can't remember if he rocked them heavily at one point, but he clearly outstruck him, clearly landed the more damaging shots. Got a takedown, solidified himself the first round, and honestly, he was doing the same the second. He was kind of just piecing him up, doing his little not piecing him up. I don't know about that. did he shoot almost immediately? I don't know. I don't know how he only got one significant strike. But I thought he was winning the second round. He got that nasty triangle, dude. He got that nasty triangle. As well as threatening the armbar. The armbar never seemed to be really locked in. Like I was looking at it, it was there, but Gabe Green's arm didn't seem to be. Excuse me. Gabe Green's arm never really seemed to be that deep into it, and maybe that's why he didn't tap to the triangle as well, because it was kind of like his forearm, really. You know, it was like his forearm that was like really trapped. Like his elbow, it was kind of like interlocked, like right next to the thigh of Mateus Camilo, so he wouldn't have really ever been able to get a nasty crank. But the triangle itself seemed to be fucking deep. Gabe Green's bald head was getting all wrinkly and red. That's how you know it was getting tight, but that's how you also know he was slipping out. He would slip out a lot, and it got to the point where you could only see the top of Gabe Green's head, wrinkly and red as it may be, but he was out enough to where it wasn't really, it was kind of just like squeezing his head at the point, you know? It was just squeezing, but it was never tappable. Well, it was tappable at first, but then he started to, you know, fucking squirm his way out of here. Sorry, dude, my fucking nose hurts, dude. I had like 2 bloody noses today, and my nose is like fucking cooked right now, and I feel like I'm gonna get another one soon. But Camilo almost gets him out of there, and then you kind of just see him wilt. You see him wilt. I don't want to say quit, but low-key quit. Because after Gabe Green was able to scramble out, Camilo kind of just like turtled immediately. Like he didn't get up with any urgency. He didn't get up. He kind of just like, damn. And like he didn't like, there was no urgency to get back to his feet whatsoever. Now, I get it. It was a quick scramble, but like Gabe Green wasn't on him yet. And yeah, Mateus kind of just like, turtled to his like hands and elbows, and he kind of just like let Gabe Green get on top of him. Gabe Green gets on top of him, gets his back immediately, sinks in the body lock, and from there Camilo just doesn't have any urgency. He's defending intelligently while having his back taken. He's defending intelligently for a while, but Gabe Green is able to he's just able to fucking, I mean, he wasn't able to, that's not what I want to say. What I want to say is he just had the body lock. And yes, Camilo was defending well, but you could only defend well so long. And Mateus was kind of wilting. Like, he couldn't really do anything at that point. Not all 3 of his losses come by submission. So I guess you could say that is a place where he's very weak at. Maybe that triangle that he even threw up, maybe that was kind of just a Hail Mary. But yeah, as soon as Gabe Green didn't even have the rear naked choke locked in for quite some time. It was kind of just like across the jaw, kind of just a face crank. And Mateus was already looking like he wanted to tap. But as soon as it went under the chin, or just like squeezed on the chin like more tightly, Mateus taps. And Gabe Green gets his first dub in quite some time. I'd say like probably like 3 years. My only sell of the card, by the way, but you know, I'm not really too mad about it. He looked good. But yeah, definitely work on the ground game. Onto the main card. I want to speed these up. Julian Erosa versus Melquizael Costa. Close. The first round close. What round was close? What round was close? I don't remember. I was making food watching this fight. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was making fucking some tacos. But it was. I watched the third. The third was very entertaining. I thought Costa won did Costa win the first? Fuck, dude. I don't know. This was a good fight, though. Great scrap. Both guys look very shit. I'm not going to really talk about any round specifically. I'm going to just talk about the overall third round. Yeah, both guys look really bad. Melquizael Costa, he's not going to be all that great. If you're going to a war with Julian Erosa, I have serious doubts about your career. I think Melky is pretty young though. Melquizazel Costa, right? Melquizazel, 28. So I guess he has time to learn more, but if you're going to, I feel like he should be more well developed at this point. If you're going to that type of war with Julian fucking Erosa, like a Julian Erosa who looked like he was done from the first round, literally zombie maxing, just fucking zombie marauder maxing all the way into a fucking unanimous decision loss. Like, but you couldn't get him out of there, and Costa was breaking in the third. Just overall was not a good look from Costa. Did not like what I see whatsoever. Once he goes up against somebody with like any ounce of skill, I'll go with that other person. Somebody who is, kind of a tanky featherweight. Like, honestly, I'll take Sadiq Yusuf to beat Costa. But on to the next fight. It was a good fight, though. It was a good fight, good scrap. Very entertaining to watch. Very entertaining. On to the next. Fucking Dustin fucking doofus Stoltzfus, dude, versus Nursultan Ruziboyev. 30-27. It was a fight. It was like this fight. It was equally as goofy, equally as sloppy. Nursultan gets knocked down in the first from a headbutt, I believe. Good, they didn't rule it a knockdown. But Nursultan was just no master. I mean, honestly, it was a goofy goober middleweight fight. There wasn't much to it. Nursultan was throwing good high kicks, good spinning like fucking wheel kicks to the fucking dome of Stoltzfus. Stoltzfus blocked all of them with his high guard. That's why I was kind of like fucking through my TV, TV coaching, couch coaching. I was like, bro, throw a back kick, bro. Just like straight to the fucking breadbasket, straight to his fucking stomach. And he'll probably go down because every time he would spin, Stoltzfus had his guard up ready for it, and he would just like slap the guard of Stoltzfus. Although the impact was still always there. Like, yes, he was blocking it, but I mean, to block, like, you know what I'm saying, like blocking a fucking wheel kick to the head, like you're still gonna feel the fucking impact. So he still took full impact of those shots, but he was doing a good job not taking it flush. I can't remember who won every round. I think they had Nursultan 30-27 on 2 scorecards. Or was it 29-28? I don't remember. But it was a good fight. Good fight. I enjoyed it. Good scrap. Good low-level middleweight scrap. Nursultan Ruziboyev, though, you're taking Dustin Stoltzfus to a unanimous decision win. I think he did take this fight on short notice, though, if I'm not wrong. I think Dustin Stoltzfus had a different opponent. So maybe that's why he didn't look too good. But yeah, on to the next. The new co-main event. After what's his name? After Bellato pulled out. Sadiq Yusuf versus Myron Santos. Myron Santos allegedly got the first 2 rounds and just coasted the third. Although the scorecards were 30-27 on 2 judges' scorecards with a 29-28 thrown in there as well. I was on the shitter for the first round. Myron Santos comfortably got the second round. Apparently, he allegedly got a fucking head kick. I didn't see that as well because I was wiping. But yeah, Sadiq Yusuf loses 30-27 on 2 judges' scorecards. Although something about this fight that pissed me off is Myron Santos just refused to engage in the third. Like, I get it, bro, but like, one of these days that first round isn't gonna go your way. One of these days you won't get that first. You might think you did. You might think you're up 2-0, but coasting in that third is just not cool. It's something I fucking hate to see, dude. Put a stamp on it. Like, that shit just really pissed me off. So fuck Myron Santos for that, but he got the win comfortably. Increased me to 9-1. And then on to the main event: Gilbert Burns versus fucking Spider-Man, Spider Monkey, Michael Morales. Michael Morales gets it done in the first round. Literally did Gilbert Burns like nobody does Gilbert Burns, except maybe Dan Hooker finished Gilbert Burns in round 1. Finishes him in the first round. Gilbert Burns doesn't take shots well. every shot looked like it had every shot had a visible impact on Gilbert Burns. Every overhand right was there. Every shot that landed from Morales was just, it made Gilbert, Gilbert Burns never looked comfortable. He never looked situated. He never looked like, all right, guy. He never looked like he would Marauder Max, which was how I thought he would win the fight. But I still went Morales. But I thought if Gilbert Burns was to win this fight, he would just kind of Marauder Max. Like, you've seen him, like, he would just like blitz forward and throw overhand right and overhand left, and he would have success with it. He was having success, but it's just it's time. It's age. It's 38 years old, versus a 28-year-old. There's a fucking decade age discrepancy between them. It's just the new generation. It's time beats everybody, and I believe that's what happened to Gilbert Burns. I do believe if Gilbert Burns was more so in his prime, he would beat Morales. Just stylistically, Burns kind of has the style to beat Morales. I think Burns was having success with the style, and if he was younger, he would have probably got a win over Morales. Maybe not for maybe he probably wouldn't have won a 25-minute fight, but I think he would have I don't know. Maybe he would have won the first 3 rounds. They lost the second 2, and maybe got finished in the 4th or 5th. If he was younger, but it doesn't really matter. Morales got the win in the first round. Let's go. Hold on. Let's look into Gilbert Burns' record, because I want to know if anybody has ever put him away in the first round. I want to say Dan Hooker, right? Isn't 2 KOs in the first round. Come on, Usman. Dan Hooker, round 1. Yeah, okay. So yeah, maybe Michael Morales. I don't think Michael Morales is gonna be a world beat or anything. I mean, he is 17 or 18-0 now. What's his record? Either way, incredibly impressive. Love to see it. Yeah, 18 fight win streak. Love to see it. Love to see a new contender. Maybe we can pull up the rankings right about now to just match make them really quick. My dog is tweaking me out right now. He's just kind of looking. Never mind, he's just stretching. Welterweight. He will be top 10. Maybe we can do a Morales versus Carlos Prates is what I was thinking, but ranking wise that doesn't make much sense. Michael Morales does tend to take a long time off. Like, he had a fucking first round KO over Neil Magny, and look how long it took him to come back. But so did Carlos Prates, I guess. But maybe a Leon Edwards. But I would like to see a Leon Edwards versus a Gary. I would like to see Bilal Muhammad versus maybe a Bilal Muhammad versus Sean Brady rematch. JDM versus Islam. A Shavkat versus who, dude? I don't know. Shavkat versus Leon would literally just be like, I don't know. It would literally just like giving like a toddler, giving a pit bull a fucking toddler as a toy. It would just be like literal just a bloodbath. So I don't think that fight is entertaining in the least. So I don't want to see that. But Kamaru Usman is going up against Joaquin Buckley. I want to see Gary versus Leon. They're both kind of just like those soy fucking styles. Shavkat versus... Fuck, man. Who do you do? Because Shavkat doesn't deserve a title shot, but... Maybe a Shavkat versus Michael Morales? Maybe? I guess you could do that. I mean, that's kind of a matchup that's coming out of the blue, though. Ooh, that'd be really hype, though. 2 undefeated prospects with the exact same record, no? Shavkat is 18-0, and so is he's 19-0. Okay, nearly the exact same record though. 19-0 versus 18-0. Fuck yeah, I'm there, dude. That kind of seems like a hype fight. Maybe put that as like the You know, maybe a featured fight of a pay-per-view, or maybe a fight night in some in some crowded event in a different country. You know, in one of their home countries or whatever. But the UFC's too fucking lame to do something that cool. But man, what an event! We had like a 6-fight finish streak at some point, and then 2, you know, low level but entertaining fights. Overall, I'll give this card like a 7 out of 10. Like a 7 out of 10. Maybe like an 8 out of 10. Oh, 8 out of 10. Maybe like a 6 out of 10. But for a fight night, for a Apex fight night, this was like a 7 out of 10, and I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Sad for Burns. Burns should just yeah, hang him up, bro. What's that? 4 losses in a row? Maybe not 4. 4 losses in a row. Yeah. But I mean, these are good losses though. Like, you know, I don't want to shit on Burns too bad, because it's Brady, it's Della, it's fucking Muhammad, it's Chimaev, it's fucking Usman. You know, like. But I mean, you gotta win one of those, bro. You know, if you really want to stay around, you gotta win at least one of those. And yeah, like I don't know. I'm not rating a win over fucking Jorge Masvidal in the big 2025, little bro. So yeah, time to hang it up for Gilbert Burns potentially. He's also no spring chicken as well. But I'm going to get the fuck up out of here before my laptop shits itself again. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you watched all the way through. And I hope you stick around and watch my next up-and-coming videos. I feel more comfortable on the mic now. I feel more comfortable talking to the laptop. You feel me? That's also because my family's not home, so I'm able to talk with my chest out. You feel me? But I'm going to go get going. I need a shower. I need to fucking knock back a couple brewskis. You feel me? And yeah, hope y'all enjoyed the card like I did. Have a beautiful and lovely fucking day.